Hello everyone and welcome to Bhanzu classes. I hope all of you are doing well. So before we move ahead, I hope everybody is excited to start with a new chapter, right? And what's the chapter which we are going to start is algebraic expressions. So what are algebraic expressions? What all are the different concepts used over here? Let's discuss in the first session today where we are going to talk about what's a variable and what are expressions. So first of all, you should always know that what are expressions before we move ahead to algebraic expressions and check it out, right? And yes, even before that, we should know what are variables. So let's see what are variables. So variables are which can take up any different values, right? And actually they are the different letters of the alphabets, the different 26 alphabets which we have like A, B, C, D, E, F, G till X, Y, Z. So variables can be any alphabet which can take on any value according to the expression, right? So now what are expressions? Expressions are made up of three different concepts. The first one being variables, which are any variable, right, which are any alphabets like A, B, C. Then constants, which are fixed values like the numbers 1, 9, 0, 5, 21 and etc. And mathematical operations which are plus, minus, multiply and divide. So any algebraic expression would always be comprised of variable, constants and mathematical operation, right? Even if not all the operations, any one or two operations would be there in it to call it an expression. So now let's move ahead and see that what can be the different examples of expressions. Here the one which is given is 5x plus 3. So what are 5 and 3 over here? 5 and 3 are the constants. What is x? X is the variable, any alphabet. What is plus? Plus is a mathematical operation. So now let's take few more examples. Over here we have the first example as 2y minus 9. So over here 2 and minus 9 are the constants, right? Minus sign is always carried with the number. What is y? Y is the variable. What is minus? It is the mathematical operation, right? If we have 2 by x plus 5. This is also the mathematical operation, plus over here and division. And what is it? It is an expression like 2 upon x plus 5. Got it? More examples can be 18a minus 25. So 18 into a, which is also a mathematical operation, multiplication. Minus is mathematical operation. So 18 and minus 25 are the constants and a is the variable. So these are the different examples of expressions which we can have. So moving ahead, how did we got this? Multiply x by 5 and add 3 to the product. And if someone asks you what's the value of this expression, it solely depends on the value of the variable. So whatever value of the variable x comes over here, that would define the value of this expression. Got it? So moving ahead, let's solve now. So expressions are given to us and we need to frame the statements out of it, right? So what is it? 2y minus 7. So can't we write the different terms for mathematical operations? Like for minus we can write subtracted from, reduced from, right? So here we can write 7 reduced from 2 times y. Yes? Over here 8 a multiplied by 8 and 9 added to the product, or 9 added to 8 times a. So these can be the different ways to write your expressions in statements. Now if it's given vice versa, that statements are given and you need to write the expressions. So different words have been used over here. Let's see. 4 reduced, so reduced means minus. From the product, product means multiply, right? So 4 reduced from the product of m and 23, so that is 23m minus 4. Yes, and if you have 6 times p added to 11, so 6 times p added to 11. Got it? So added is for plus, times is for multiply. So we should know the different terms for different mathematical operations so that we can form the statements out of expressions or expressions out of statements, right? Both the ways it can be used. We can have more such examples also. Got it? We can have more such examples like if it's written 3p minus 5. So what can we write? 5 subtracted from 3 times p or 3 times p minus 5. Right? There can be different ways to define it. Got it, everyone? So moving ahead, let's summarize what all we had covered in today's session. We had talked about variable, which are the different letters of the alphabets, like any variable can be there, A, B, C, till X, Y, Z. So out of all the 26 alphabets, we can take up any variable. If it's mentioned in the question, well and good. If not, then we can assume any of it. What are expressions? Expressions are combination of constants, variables and algebraic operations, right? What are constants? Fixed values of numbers, right? What are variables? They are any alphabets out of the 26, right? And what are mathematical operations or algebraic operations? It's plus, minus, multiply or divide, right? So out of these three things, when added, they are combination of constants, variables and algebraic operations to get an expression out of it, right? So this was all about what are variables, what are expressions. Till we meet next to start with a new topic in the chapter, keep exploring, keep practicing and spark your curiosity. Bye-bye.